Hi Rick, we are gathered here today for our group assignment 3, which was for news article sentiment analysis. So today we'll be talking about these 5 topics: project overview, the team profile, the technologies that we have used, in detail process, and how we have visualized the data. So this is the overview of the project. We are gathering data from multiple news channels which have conflicting views, and we have gathered data from 8 multiple news channels. We have further cleaned the news data and ingested the data in a cloud server, extracting the data from the server and doing the further analysis, and finally creating data visualizations on top of them. So this is the team profile. Me myself, Srishti. I am working with Ashish as data analyst. We worked on the data analysis part, that is cleaning the data formatted by the programmers and drafting the final presentation. Also, we performed the sentiment analysis from different Python libraries and inserting the data into the cloud database. Aditi and Nihal worked as the programmer. They researched on the news articles and they pulled the data from the same. They developed the code to retrieve the data from these news agencies. Prerna, who finally worked as the business analyst and created data visualizations on top of the extracted data. So this is the end-to-end data flow of how we are processing the data and displaying the output. We are collecting the data from these news channels: New York Times, Daily Mails, Washington Times, and CBS, and using technology Python and running the code on Google Colab, we are ingesting the data in JSON, which is a NoSQL format, in MongoDB, and finally creating data visualizations on Tableau. This is a media bias chart that we extracted from Google to display on what channels have left or right views. Further, Aditi can talk more about which channels we used have left or right analysis.
Thank you, Srishti. Hello, Rick. My name is Aditi Sharma and I work as a programmer. For our analyze, we use 4 different channels. For the left one, we are using the New York Times and CBS, and for the right, we are using the Washington Times and Daily Mail for the media buys. For data collection, we are using RSS feeds and collecting data from multiple news channels such as CNN, CBS, and Washington Times. And to performing all the programs, we are using Python libraries such as feed parser and TextBlob to analyze the data in visualization. For data cleaning, we are using stop words. We are removing the insufficient words to help improve the analyzed result, and we are using regular expression method, and we are finding out the image tags in the description and removing them for the better view and visualization. Further, we are using NLTK Python library, which is also called NLP. It provides easy and initiative interface to program and process human language syntax, as we are working with the new channels data. So that's why we are using this library. Further, Nihal will give you more insight about the project.
Hi Rick. So here I've used feed parser and TextBlob to parse the data. Here I'm using feed parser to parse all 4 websites here and storing them in separate lists, and here I've appended the same. Now I've used stop words because it provides a predefined set of words to stop, like is, your, the. These common words occur very frequently and they have to be removed. Now next slide. Now we have used word tokenize from NLTK Tokenize, and it is an easy method, and we have generated tokens for each article and we stored them in separate lists for the same. Now we have used TextBlob, which is built upon NLTK, and it is very easy to use, and we have performed sentimental analysis using TextBlob, and it provides us with positive, neutral, and negative sentiment from the articles. Now next. Here I've used tokenized, and as you see, I have stored the data in 4 separate token lists. Thank you. And I'm going to run the code. Here I'm going to run the code. see it? Yes. Continuing. Next, continue.
Yes. So moving on. So the data that we got from the programmers, we performed further data analysis on the code. We added 4 more news articles to extract the data from, and also we tried analyzing these news articles using both the Python libraries Vader Sentiment and TextBlob, and compared the results between both the two. Vader Sentiment works better with social media, and also it works better in general. TextBlob is a Python library that performs textual data processing. It performs analysis on the textual data, and it also helps in noun extraction, tokenization of text, etc. So then we perform the data ingestion part. For all the data analysis the data ingestion, we are using Python Google Colab, and we clean the data from all the RSS feeds, perform the sentiment analysis, and save the final data in JSON format in MongoDB. And in the data ingestion part, we have created one database with 8 tables, each table for representing data for each news article. This is the data model. The data model is the same for all the tables, and on the right hand side you can see a screenshot of MongoDB. So these are the columns. We are storing the data, the title of the news, we are comparing in the table, we are adding the text blob and Vader polarity. Both the polarities we have added in the data model. So as you can see, text blob poll title will tell you the polarity for the title which is received from text blob, and similarly Vader poll title will give you the polarity of the title using Vader. So these are all the columns. Now Ashish can move ahead and explain you how we did the analysis, use the code for the analysis.
So just let me share the Rick, let me start sharing so that everyone can see what we are doing. So here we are. This is the Colab platform which we use for the data analysis. These are the libraries which we used. Nihal has already explained: Feed Parser, TextBlob, NLTK, Vader Sentiment, PyMongo, and DNS Python, which is used for connecting to MongoDB. Then there were 2 NLTK libraries which were used, that was Stopwords and PUNKT, which earlier stated by Nihal. So this is how the code is. Let me show you the output first so that you can understand. First of all, we have processed one news channel, that is New York Times, and number of articles processed are 53. So we have done analysis based on both the analysis tools, that is TextBlob and Vader. As you can see, for the same 53 articles, TextBlob gave a neutral 31, whereas Vader gave the highest number as 23 out of the same 53 articles. And same data model as explained by my teammate Shrishti Bhatia. I have these all values are stored in the JSON format according to the calculation. So here are the 8 news feeds that we have used. First is New York Times, second is CTV News, third is Global News, fourth is CBS News, fifth is Daily Mail UK News, sixth is Washington Times UK News, seventh is CNN News, and the last is The Guardian News, that is a UK channel. We have created the entries. This was the syntax provided by Nihal. So further coding was done by me. We have created function. The function name is ENT, which will pick each title from the article and calculate the polarities, and also the polarities for the description that is available with the article. So here is the data model which we have created. As you can see, this is the title being iterated in the entries, and then we are calculating the text blob polarity, and the same way we are calculating the Vader polarity using its function, and the polarity which we are using is compound. As we know, there are 4 parts of this polarity: positive, negative, and neutral, and compound. Compound is the aggregated of the polarities that the weighter gives back. Now next thing is we have created clean words. For this clean words, I have used the same functions provided by Nihal. So let me show you here. Before that, we also insert the rows into the table. For each news channel, we have created a different table so that we can store all the articles over there. This is this is the total number of tables. There were 2 times, the code ran 2 times, so as CBS News gave 50 articles, so now it is showing 100. Let me start running because this takes a lot of time. I'll explain. Sorry. So till then it's running. There is a separate function which we created for tokenizing each words. This was created from that syntax given by Nihal, and then we have created we have done some analytics in the Python, telling about the how many words and the occurrences of the words, and what is the polarity of each article title. To be specific, we have just displayed the polarity of title in the visualization, but we have also calculated the polarity of each description. The code has run. We'll start this. So until the code successfully, as you know, these numbers are going to change once the execution of the code changes. So it will pick up the today's article from each channel. We have let me go to the presentation. So now I will pass on to Prerna to explain the visualization. Let me go to WebEx. Where is WebEx? My bad. Yeah. So
hello Rick. So the visualization was done in Tableau, and as you had said that there needs to be live connection between Tableau and the database, so that this is a live connection between MongoDB and Tableau visualization software. I will give you a quick walkthrough of what I have developed for visualization purposes in sentimental analysis. So this is the home page. I have divided the home page into 2 portions. One will take you to the newspaper dashboard, that is this one, and others you can view the individual analysis of each newspaper by clicking on each of the buttons of each newspaper here. So first we'll go to the newspaper dashboard, which gives us an overall analysis of all the newspapers that we have processed. This is the general newspaper dashboard. So we have processed 278 articles. As required, we had to process over 200 articles, and we have processed 278 articles. Out of the 278 articles, this is the division of each newspaper. So we have processed 73 articles of Daily Mail, followed by CBS News, New York Times, Guardian, Washington, CTV, CNN, and Global News. Here I have showed a word cloud of all the prominent words in different newspaper channels. So I have provided a filter here of all the channels. You can select either of the channel to see the word cloud of the most prominent words. The most prominent words were retrieved from the Python code. So if I click on Daily Mail, you will see a word cloud of the most prominent words of Daily Mail. Similarly, if I click on CBS News, you will see the list or the word cloud of the most prominent words of CBS News. This shows us the sentiment analysis of TextBlob versus Vader library. As you can see that for different newspapers, there were different articles, and in each article we have bifurcated the sentiment into 3 parts, that is negative, neutral and positive. It can be clearly seen from the graphs that text block gives us more neutral results, and hence we had to do another analysis with Vader library, which gave us desirable results. We can go back to the home page from this button, and now we can select any of the newspaper we want to analyze. So if I go to the Daily Mail, you can see that the Daily Mail has 73 articles which we have processed for sentiment analysis. This is the word cloud here of the prominent words extracted from Daily Mail's latest RSS feed. The different frequencies of each word has been listed in the tooltip. This is an interactive word cloud, and hence you can click on any of the words to see the further analysis. So for example, if I click on the word attack, it filters out the articles which contains the word attack and shows it into the tree map. This tree map is showing the polarity of different articles. So this article contains the word attack and has a polarity of -0.9. This article has the word attack and has a polarity of -0.5. Hence, we can see that 66% of the articles shows negative sentiment and 33% of the article shows positive sentiment with the word attack in it. Versus, if we compare the same analysis with text block, we can see that 66% of analysis gave us neutral results, and hence it can be easily seen that text block cannot be completely relied upon for sentiment analysis, and hence we had compared Vader versus text block. I will give you another example of another newspaper. So if I go to say CBS News, we can click here. I am redirected to CBS News. We have extracted 50 articles and processed to give these prominent words. If I click on the word journalist, we can see that it was used in the following 2 articles, giving negative and positive sentiment. If I click on CNN News, we can see the different words in the word cloud. This is the tree map showing the polarity, and this is the sentiment analysis showing negative, positive and neutral. This was all from group 3. I hope you liked our presentation, and I hope our presentation meets your expectations.
Hello.
Thank you.
Just to add, let's show the execution of the code. The code has successfully executed. As you can see, here I have represented the number of articles processed, and similarly the polarities for each 51, how and how they are distributed. For example, text block gave there are 32 articles out of 51 articles that are neutral, but whereas Vader gave neutral count as 14 out of the same 51 articles. So there is a difference between both the libraries that we can be used for the analytics. And for the DB2, I'll just refresh it. So now, as you can see, CBS News, let's say CBS News was 100, where is CBS News? CBS News. So this time it has processed 50 articles, and as we know, 100 plus 50 is 150, and you can also go into there, and each document will give you what is the title, what is the text block polarity it gave, the Vader polarity it gave, and text block for which category we assigned for the value which was calculated from the polarity given by text block. And we have also calculated the polarity for the descriptions of the same article and assigned a category to it with the timestamp, and this is the data model we have used in our project. Thank you so much.